A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Minnesota Vikings.
Set to kick off.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
The 42-yard line.
To throw, Kaepernick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
First play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Wilson. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So first and goal from the 9-yard line. Kaepernick now to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
Second and goal at the 19-yard line.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
6-yard attempt.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Wilson unhappy with something he saw there as he's going to burn a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On third down, they run with Edmonds. And some space here. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
On first down, Wilson. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Titans.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. His throw incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 18-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That brings up third down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Vikings 3, Titans nothing.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go for it with Edmonds. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage. And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On third down, Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
At the Titans' 34-yard line.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. DJ Shark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards on the play. First down.
15. First down, Tennessee.
They run it here with Edmonds. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down now, Edmonds. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd down.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Play action. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Younghoe Koo on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And that is no good. No good. Line to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First down, Kaepernick. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Now Kaepernick again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target.
And now it's 2nd down. Kaepernick to throw again. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's intercepted at the goal line. William Jackson with a pick.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's first and goal. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Chase Edmonds, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
The game at 10. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one caught up by Cameron Brate. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Yeah, good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now a first down carry, it's Michel. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Michel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
And he whips that one incomplete there. DJ Chark, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. To throw, it's Kaepernick. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Into the red zone now, Kaepernick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing again here on
on second down, this time complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And he's got it. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
3-yard line.
They'll run it with Mack. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
First down, Tennessee.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his right. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Edmonds. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They go play action with Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. The try. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Santos with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. Caught out left side by Robinson. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches. at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The offense on third down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expecting to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Third and long, it's Wilson. He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kendrick Bourne. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, they run with Edmonds, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Play action. Now Wilson. And this is caught by Jackson. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Let it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Terrell Basham, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was